we continue with Malekith being basically secured in place, and then it's your turn next, Richter. Malekith's on the ground, terrified of you, which means I believe you have advantage against them.
Come on.
Yep.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Just give me more things that make my life easier.
Fear is really powerful. The only issue with fear in D&D 5e is inconsistent as fuck. It's different like every time it shows up. That's gonna be a miss.
It's like grappling and restraining.
Yeah, same issue actually.
It really confuses me because it's like they're all the same, but they're.
I mean, the only issue with grappling is that monsters have a grapple mechanic that works differently, but I have totally monsters also be able to grapple because they're people, so it gets confusing. But yes, that's going to be a miss. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Richter? Like perhaps your
Bless
extra
has
attack?
run out.
Bless has run out, but you do have extra attack.
Extra attack, yeah. Please. Whoops. Sorry.
How'd you even do that? That's gonna be a hit.
Rarg.
It's good damage.
And bonus healing potion, I guess.
Yeah.
Roll 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
She is going in her terror to try and make a tail attack against you. She has disadvantage. But she is going to hit.
I think terror is, or I think fear for menacing attackers until the end of the.
That's true as well. But either way,
Yeah.
I will follow the rule of Eric and re-roll. It's going to be a hit. Tail attack is going to deal...
No, yeah.
11 bludgeoning damage to Richter.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, I will spend my last parry, because that would kill me.
Ah.
I'll spend my last superiority dice on that. Plus 2.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So I take 1 damage.
Nice.
Damn. That's
like your tail swings at you and you just like shoulder barge it out of the way. Belle.
Alright, I'm going to shoot her.
She's earthbound. I should probably make that a symbol. That is a miss.
And then I'm going to run up, use my bonus action to give my greater healing potion to Richter.
You wouldn't be. You need to be one closer.
Yep. And then I'm going to run exactly back to where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing great, right?
Torrin!
Killing a dragon!
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hey, look at us.
5,
Look at us.
Hey. Look at us.
Torrin will outstretch a hand towards Belle and say, Belle! And you can see there's a faint amethyst glow in his hand, and he's going to prepare a first level Cure Wounds as she takes his hand.
Yeah.
And then he's
yeah.
going to use
1000%.
bonus action.
She goes in for the kiss and then is like, oh, right, sorry.
thing.
I'm just kidding, that's not
I'm
canon.
gonna use an action to prepare to smooch. It's my mod of Dark Souls.
That is me turn. When me mum's turn. My brain's a terrible chaotic thing.
Now, even though Malekith is not mechanically feared, she is incredibly injured. There is deep red blood streaming down verdant green scales. Even though she is bound to the ground, she is going to try and make a wing attack against you, Richter, using some of the last of her strength. Can you please give me another dexterity save?
Matrix.
Dexterity save.
It's like epic music's playing and you're like, oh, I guess I will, Mr. Dungeon Master. So you're going to be knocked prone and take 13 bludgeoning damage.
I'm dead. I'm down.
So she's literally like stuck to the ground, but just like swinging with her wings. And because of the one wing being so damaged by the death magic of the spear, you can actually hear the bones breaking in it. She's so like fierce. She's still striking with it, but that wing is becoming limp and kind of, for lack of any other term, floppy as she's striking over and over. I know my audience.
Long and hard about saying that. He's like,
I could spend the time trying to think of a double word, or I could just go with it. Amaryllis.
Oops.
Choices. Richter is now down. Richter being down is very much not a good thing.
Yeah, save our boy.
Save him.
Yeah. Well, I don't like going in so close, but I
just cast
will.
healing word.
Forehead.
I'm gonna pour a potion down his throat because I have no healing spells.
Click on her head, lol.
Just big forehead.
There you go. Have a healing potion, Richter.
Ooh, thank you.
Um,
You just poured spinach down my throat.
and technically, this Elder Familiar up here discorporeated earlier when I went down, so I'm just gonna resummon it and go zap.
Imagine if that steals the kill.
That would be
Oh my
hilarious.
God,
If that's the
so
case, let's
happy.
just say we're gonna have plenty of firewood this winter.
That cannot be allowed.
That's like when your Palico gets to kill a monster hunter.
It does the little dance.
Yeah. You just stare at it with like this dead eye stare, and he's like, nah! And you're like,
I guess I'll
why do I drink?
She's gonna
Good game that, didn't it?
hot foot it.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
She's gonna move like this, and she's gonna snap at Amaryllis. But it's gonna miss.
The little zapper puppet.
How does she?
away.
She's missed me 3 times out of 4 attacks. How
You've
There
been-
is a
like, look, this is
spray
Ian
of
luck.
blood
This is
from
Ian
her
luck in play.
jaws as she snaps at them at
Oh,
you,
no.
but misses. And then she's going to make her claw attacks against Torin.
She has to make a
Shit about
wisdom
the
save,
attack
I'm
check.
afraid.
Do you have
Has to get
Sanctuary? You have
Sanctuary,
Poison.
Yeah.
Protection
Huh?
from poison is me.
Yeah,
I've got
protection from
Sanctuary.
poison. You cast Sanctuary on yourself?
Yeah.
When you do
Also,
that?
protection from poison isn't concentration anyway. So.
Oh yeah, I see it. So wisdom save.
yeah. Yeah, so wisdom saving throw.
She's gonna
DC
pass,
is
luckily.
15.
I'm also going to use Skirmisher.
Yeah. You can do that then.
Bye.
So she then can make her attack roll against you.
Yep.
First one's going to be a miss. Then she can try. Do you have to do this every
Let me just
time?
double check whether it's each one.
Yeah, I think it's every
An
time.
attack or harmful spell must first
Yeah.
make.
So she
Unless-
succeeds the second time.
Unless it's multi-attack, I'd say yes.
I mean, everything is multi-attack. But yes, she is going to eventually hit with the second one, though. But she's going to try and claw at you, and she's just not quite able to get you with the first strike. She is going to get you with the second. And it's going to be 9 slashing damage. Richter.
Okay. 1, 2. Alright.
Did you stand up? You were down because you
You
went
need
down.
to use
Oh yeah,
half,
thank
yeah.
you. 15.
Get booty.
I just love that dildo on her face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I need that dildo.
That's not going to be one of the final lines about the villain for this campaign, 21 sessions in.
I mean, I don't understand why not. We're already humiliating her.
That's
It's going to be a hit.
Extra attack, because I'm good now.
You know, you don't have to declare that every time.
I totally forgot about advantage, by the
Yuki.
way. But that's fine.
Roll with advantage then.
You gotta Eric it. You might fail now.
You want me to re-roll? Okay.
Yeah.
Does
it's
not
good
roll
roll.
the new attack with advantage. Yeah, that's a miss.
I'm hearing something from Neil.
Yeah,
Why
Neil's
are you
not the
listening to
DM.
me? Yeah. What the hell, dude?
Then don't speak if you know you shouldn't be listening to.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No.
Bell.
Hit, motherfucker.
Oh,
That is a miss.
I
Fuck.
won.
Sake. That's all I can do.
Someone's gonna steal the
Torin,
kill from
before
me.
your turn.
I'm coming and flick it.
I have done so much damage
Before
to her.
your
You're a
turn.
kill from us, asshole.
She's
Sorry.
going to use 2 of her 3 legendary actions to make a wing attack. Can you 3 around her give me dexterity saves? Don't know why I have D20s in my hand. It doesn't.
Technically, she has to make a wisdom save.
Ooh, to attack
Targeting
you?
me.
Yes,
'cause
yeah.
it's
No, that is exactly how it works. Yeah. What's your DC for that? 15?
15.
Yeah, she's going to fail that, so you're actually safe. Like, the wind buffets around
That
you.
does actually get targeted onto someone else though. Sanctuary rules.
Well, I mean, it's an AoE attack, so let's not worry about
Oh, okay, fair. As well.
that. All of you are going to fail. Aside from Torin, who's immune. 14 bludgeoning damage. And are knocked prone.
Wait, does this hit me?
No, you're too far away.
Okay.
You're safe in the valley.
It's hard to know against an adult dragon.
Yeah.
Hard to
Now, does Earthbind stay up? No.
Oh, would you look at that? As she does that, the bonds holding her wings down are going to let her wings stretch freely. Although one is, of course, a little jank.
Placid.
Amaryllis.
Hey, what happened to my turn?
Oh, it's your turn. Yes, Torin!
I was like, wait.
The train just went past the station. You're like, oh.
What have I got in my pockets? This is...
Catch-ups.
I've got that in my pockets. Yeah, I'd like to do that, please. I'm going to turn outstretches a hand and blackish tentacles slash. Fuck!
That was a
I
20.
do nothing. I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'd like to see that pink dildo appear behind her, please.
I think Sanctuary would go at this point as well because you attacked
It would,
her.
yeah, because I made a harmful attack. I bided my time.
That's a hit.
A light purple bludgeoning item.
Pop!
If you can't be responsible about it, you're not allowed to have it.
No.
That's going to be a strike right to the spine as the ethereal weapon can phase through some of her armor. And that's going to make Malakes's whole body like shiver with nerve-shattering pain.
If I wish Inflict Wounds would hit. Inflict Wounds is one of the best spells ever.
It's so
Only if it hits, bitch!
No cleric can resist it. It's the true,
It's true.
devil.
It's
within.
true. In Here Be Heroes, Will was like, I'm going to be a support mage. And it's like, but inflict wounds. Ooh. And then, like, 10 sessions later, inflict wounds! Inflict wounds! Oh, I might save my spell. Inflict wound! Like, just... It's like the slap meme video.
Yeah. I was thinking of exactly that.
Speaking of slapping,
Not even
Amaryllis!
I do not trust myself to actually hit, and I don't trust myself even if I do hit to actually kill her. So what I'm going to do instead is an innovative use of a spell that Ollie might end up doing nothing with. That what I'm going to do, I'm going to cast Communique, and I'm going to send little spiritual bird to Malakesh with an image above her, a bunch of Aarakocra are descending on her, just to hopefully keep her confused and grounded and without doing it.
When she flies up there and she's like, I've been forewarned, and just like takes them all out. Thanks for the premonition, boss.
That said, the Elder Familiar is going to zap her.
She's gonna get zapped.
zap.
She can't handle it.
And she dies.
That would be hilarious.
Malakis, incredibly injured, is going to let out some of the last of her strength. Claw attack against Tauren.
Oh dear.
First one's a miss. Second one's a miss. She's trying to snap forward and claw you, but there's just so much injury, there's so much pain, there's so little strength left in the bones. She is going to try and do a bite attack against you.
Doesn't Sentinel allow you to attack when when it attacks someone else next to them?
Oh yeah.
Maybe. Maybe if Dino remembered his abilities.
I was just astonished that Torrens is still alive, to be quite honest. I'm sorry.
Same.
So as it is busy with Tauren, go ahead and make an opportunity attack.
With advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be a hit.
Oh,
Malakis is busy trying to strike at Tauren, but there's no strength left in her draconic bones. Richter, how do you want to end her?
She's trying to bite Torren.
Well, she's trying to everything. You know,
Okay.
she's
Mouse.
just any move she has left to get them out of here.
As Malakesh goes for Torren, I drive my spear into her tail, through her tail, and into the ground, keeping her pinned there.
Oh,
she tries to reach for Torren. And then, if you permit me, I will approach her throat. Say, what would Richter say right here?
should have left my village.
Would Richter even say anything?
No, he wouldn't.
He's not witty.
He would just drive at her wherever he can on her neck with his longsword.
Just go.
Just
Not
go ahead.
completely to the degree of the sword going through, because it's a massive creature. But it's just one of those things where the whole body tenses and then laxes. And the great dragon Malakesh is defeated before you. I'll let you see it. I'll let you see what you want to see.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Valara is gonna start doing cartwheels towards you guys. We just killed a fucking dragon!
Richter will
Roaring and shit.
just fall backwards.
Same.
And I think the best way to follow that up is to fade to white. Then maybe return a week or so later. Right? After the immediate celebrations, after the Ewoks celebrating with Stormtrooper helmets moment.
Entire village just like infesting the dragon's body. just like parasites just in there playing on the ribs, on the skull.
That is, I think
back.
that is actually the first question. I think the answer goes to Tauren. Is as we fast forward through the wrapping up, the cleaning up, but what do you do with the body of the dragon? I imagine the body of the Minotaur are given quite a degree of respect because they were clearly influenced, and the second the dragon fell and it was clear, they fucking ran.
We harvest all of those bodies.
I think we need the dragon's wings and its head and its neck to go
And
above the new gate that we're building.
Scales to be sold.
But all
for
the rest
many
can be
riches.
used and kept. I mean, sold if you're like Belle and you're just greedy and into gold. But,
Or turned into armor for Richter or whatever.
I mean, I was going to use it to like relieve the old folks' problems, but whatever.
Bones. turned
Yeah,
into
really good for
new
constipation, dragon scale.
weapons.
But yeah, so I think the top half should be used to
As a
adorn
trophy
the new
above
gate.
the gate.
Yeah, to
the
be
main
like,
gate. Don't fuck with us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we can give Griff one of its legs. Look, Griff.
This is for you, and it's like floppy leg. Ugh.
Oh my god. Calm down.
You clean up all the mess. You bury the dead. And there's definitely going to be a few losses on your side as well. A few people who went down with the fight fighting the large man of Minotaur, especially among like the Aarakocra and the Gwaelings and the Gnomes. But it was a resounding victory, nonetheless. After 2 or 3 weeks, where would we find Richter? After slaying his dragon, and what's next for him?
Just being with his mother, I believe. He's protected Cornucopia, and now he wishes to stay in Cornucopia and protect them. He'll be with his mother reading a book as she rests in bed because she's blue. There you go, Neil. He would have. Her name is Rosemary, right?
Your girlfriend, yes.
Yeah. He would ask her to go on walks and eventually pluck up the courage to hold a hand on one of them, and that's as far as he's gotten.
Oh.
Yeah. That makes sense. But it does become clear, and I imagine you were going to get to this eventually, that, you know, your Richter's days of adventuring are over.
Yeah.
You know, after, you know, maybe when the drama goes down and Bellar is like, look, we need to go and deal with this thing, and it's like, nah. You know. I imagine Bellar would very quickly want to go on another exploration and lift cats around.
Probs magabs.
Yeah. But Richter's done. And probably so is Oscar.
With the spear, what would I like to do with the spear?
This is not Jarviskjir After Dark.
Sorry?
Don't listen to him. What would you like to do with your cursed, blessed spear of your...
Blessed.
It's a blessed spear. Yeah.
I'll just place it
in the
in.
graveyard. In the pool.
That would make sense, actually. It's a spear to Ing, and
Ing pool.
the graveyard is a shrine to Ing, so you could put it in the middle of the pool. Very master sword, but I mean,
Yeah. Until
it
the
needed
next
again, yeah.
village hero needs it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Talking about village heroes, I think you have to go to Bell after Richter because it's going to be the most contrast.
I need to pass. I have to pass.
Torren!
Torren would like have collapsed onto his ass, sitting there in front of this literal jaws of death that we're about to take him before,
Yes.
before his best friend pierced this dragon and stopped it from. And he'd stay there for maybe 5 minutes, like, shit, what have I been doing? And then he's going to get up. He takes off his helmet, which is a very rare occurrence. He drops it on the floor, and he'd walk up to Belle, and he'll just say, Belle. And when she'd turn, he'd kiss her.
I imagine she's like arms in the air, just still screaming and whooping because she's like obnoxious, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And her arms just kind of fall, and she lets the kiss happen, and then she kisses back.
So now, I'll let you do the brief, which is what happened 2 weeks later. Or do you want to just leave it with that, like, okay, they smooched. Game over.
So, throughout this entire journey, the two of them, Torren's never wanted to adventure, and Belle always has. And then slowly he's heard stories about this hero from the village, a scholar.
That's right.
An explorer, an adventurer who went off, wrote books. We've learned to sail a boat. We've heard stories of different continents. So I think after the few weeks, they make the decision to perhaps do another cornucopia and go off traveling.
Yeah. To find
take the
maybe
boat.
find more information or do.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So I
To
think
find a
they-
new land.
So they'd start off getting more info, and then I think they'd go proper exploring.
That's a very epilogue finale. You know, the couple goes off on a boat to find a new land.
And I feel like it is super
And when we run
Valara,
into-
and it is super Torin to be like, you know what? Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
we run into Chandler, I punch his stupid face.
Yeah, like and that's the after
like
credit
no
scene.
context.
That's the after credit scene. It's like 5 years later or whatever. You're on an island. You're in like Tron or something. It's like, oh, my friend's.
And Chandler is Stanley.
Yeah. And I think we might be able to go and do a bit more than just 2 weeks of time skip with the story for Amaryllis. If I am
Her and
correct.
Zekian, she eats Zekian slowly, like
Like a boa
No.
python.
yeah, like digesting.
After the battle, like in the Amaris would sort of, as she was during some of the previous parties, she would be still her distant self. She would still be talking to people. She would mostly be spending her time like hanging around the main square and such like. And over the weeks, she would just be standing in the middle of the square more and more. And over weeks and months, gradually taking root, and eventually and gradually becoming more and more tree-like until maybe a couple of years in the future, doesn't even look like she was anything other than a tree.
But a tree, the bark grows ever so more silver as each decade passes.
Yeah.
And that's Horn of Plenty, you know? And I think that's where we're going to leave off for quite a long time. I don't think we need to... You know, I have plans, I have schemes, and there might be something we want to do in this edge of the world. Maybe Cornucopia will return. But I think this group is probably retired for now in one way or another. It was a great adventure. You know, I loved every minute of it. I think it was a resounding success, if I don't say so myself. And you guys did really well in that dragon fight. You know, it's exactly what you want, where you have to kind of pull out a few tricks, a few stops.
Yeah, we got really lucky in that dragonfly, actually.
You got some luck, you got some skill, you got some bad luck.
I
The
feel
combo
like
between Sentinel and Earthbind is very good.
I feel like it was perfect because she just released a second breath and it looked like we were on our last legs, and then we had an epic combo to turn it round and bring her down.
Those
And it
breaths.
was so awesome.
Oh yes.
Yes, I did.
And that's that for this campaign. What's coming next? I have talked to some people about it. Whether or not it's exactly this group, or whether we make some changes, or maybe even change the schedule a little bit, might happen. But the plan is to do something that Ian's incredibly excited about, which is to run the Pokemon 5e hack, which is D&D 5e with your Pokemon trainers. The exactness of what we're going to do, it might just be the same. Why'd I kid myself? But that's going to be a really fun, goofy time. It's a hell of a lot of work for me. I have to make a gazillion wild Pokemon every session. But I think it'll be a really nice chill time. You know, this was very couture. This was an adventure. This was a scheme. You had a villain. You know, this will just be a romp for a bit. You know, we had our Lord of the Rings. Now we'll have our Hobbit. Right?
Surely
I'll stretch the campaign for a little too long, you know.
Surely this was our Hobbit. The one before was our Lord of the Rings. And this is...
I mean, yeah, you did
our
fight a
Netflix-
dragon.
Our Netflix series.
And you had a level afterwards. This is... I don't know what this is. Straight-to-video sequel, the next campaign? I don't know.
This is the Gollum game on PS5. That looks terrible.
But I think that's where we're going to leave you today. If anyone has anything they want to talk about, speak now or forever hold your peace. So, starting with Neil. Anything going on? Anything you'd like to say about the end of the campaign? In the obituary of it?
Taran is by far the nicest character I've ever played. So it's
That's
nice to-
true!
It was nice for him to have a happy ending.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
I think
It's
that's
not
a
an
bit
ending I would have expected or planned, but it is a very perfect ending.
I
for
didn't
them.
really plan it that much, you know. It was just like, you know, he's just killed, well, / nearly died, you know. That was probably
Yeah,
what went through Torrent's head.
It's the little bit of adrenaline that makes love happen.
It was very, very Ron and Hermione.
Yeah?
Yeah,
There's a
it's
little
just
bit
like,
of that.
Ron
it hadn't even been touched until like at the, yeah, get what you mean?
I like it though. I like it a lot.
All right. Well, I guess next is Dino.
Nothing's going on with me, but that was a nice ending. Goodbye, Richter. It was very weird playing Richter because it was very different to Gilwyn, because Gilwyn was essentially me.
Yeah.
So for however many sessions we had, I just had to be not funny on purpose. Which I'm sure Neil is thinking, that's not hard.
I was about to say you didn't always succeed at that.
Yeah, your mum was blue, mate. That was there was a part of me that was hoping that was going to be your final words. Like, you plunged your sword in. And you're like, "My mum was blue."
No!
Just
That's
a
not
real...
allowed.
Other than that, I released a new video on Mathis's channel. Mathis, it's not Mathis Games anymore. It's just Mathis.
Oh, just Mathis.
It's all Dean though. This video. It's
all me.
100% Dean.
It's a very good video.
Over 20 minutes of me talking about a great film. Please enjoy.
The Super Mario Bros. Super movie.
Yeah.
I would like to see that actually, please.
It's good. Yeah, I want your opinion, but it has to be exactly my opinion, or we're not friends anymore. Speaking of, Ian! Watch your words, boy.
So I would like to first off say I am amazed that Amara survived that campaign.
Me too. When that
I'm
dragon
so
like,
happy we kept her alive.
yeah, when that dragon unloaded on you, I was like, rip.
Yeah. I
is
would
it.
like to point out as well that the only reason she survived was because Ollie doesn't do massive damage rules. By
Oh,
D&D
yeah.
5e base rules, Amaryllis would have insta-died. But not going to complain.
Amaryllis had like 20 health max though. A giant rat could insta-kill her.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
22.
pretty much. She nearly got she would have got insta-killed by one of the by the Ankeg mother really early on if that was like a rule, I think. Yeah. Thank you for everyone for playing another excellent campaign in this slot, and thank you to everyone who's watched and enjoyed. The only current thing I suppose that's going on is now the Monday game. So if you want more Ollie D&D, tune
And
into
I
that
am
where...
a prick in that.
Yeah, tune into that where in the most recent episode, me and Neil spent about 5 minutes in character arguing about door ordering and
we
wandering
enjoyed
around
that.
saying, "No, this door is needs here."
Don't listen to the last session as your first session of that campaign, because
Oh, God,
it
that
is
would be
very
confusing.
in a good
It
way.
confused me too. I just rolled with it. I was like, I'm a
Yeah, I
player, whatever.
made it seems like the last session seems like you've missed a lot of content, but no, it just starts. It just starts at weird shit. Sometimes that be how it is. Doxy, with a sneeze.
Hi. Bless
Oh
you.
no, he's allergic to Doxy.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never.
I guess you're gonna have to have 0 Doxy.
Right, bye everyone. We're done.
Anyway, I'm Doxy. I've been largely absent from the internet lately. That's all going to change in the next coming weeks. I have big plans, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. If you love tabletop content, definitely follow my channel because there's gonna be a shitload of it.
Finally evolving to your final form,
Right?
the tabletop butterfly. But I'm the tabletop moth, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get ya all dusty.
Moths are more interesting than butterflies.
That's true. I'm very interesting. Let me tell you about it. Like I said, we have plans of what's happening next, but I don't know the specifics. Twitter and the Discord are going to be where you know about that. There also might be a new Friday game soon. Again, we're kind of working on that. I'm trying to bring some new people into the channel, and they hate me. So, it's just going to take a bit of time. But the show is...
beat them in a fight a little bit, lower the HP. So, well, no, this would be like Safari because you've not got any Pokemon. So you got to throw some rocks at them, feed them a little bit of food, and then throw the Pokeball.
Yeah.
I will say, I will throw shade at no one in particular. I won't say the name, but I did ask a creator to be on this show, and they asked me, like, what time would that be in this time zone? And then they never got back to me. And I'm still reeling from that one in my heart.
Ree!
Yeah.
Fun fact, moles ree. Moles ree. If you poke them, they ree.
Yeah, okay.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Right? I love it.
This show is supported by Patreon. You can get a little bit extra content on the Patreon. A lot of the homebrew rules we've used in this campaign are on there, as well as that Monday show. I can't produce a lot of extra Patreon content right now because I am busy working full-time for Arcanist Entertainment. I am producing a line.
What's that?
I am producing a line of miniatures. I am doing all the design work for them that you will be able to access at an indeterminate time. But follow the Twitter that Doxy is managing.
They
and
are fucking dope.
Yeah, it's going to be a
What are
really
these
good thing
miniatures
in the
for?
future. Huh? Yeah,
What
we're
are these
producing
miniatures for?
a game series called Schism. But I'm working a lot on that recently, so my streams are short and delirious because I am
Ollie?
spending all of my time.
Ollie, what's Schism?
Schism is a fast-paced skirmisher set in the world of Jarviskjir. You're going to be able to see lots of connections to things you know, such as it's under NDA and spoilers. But if you actually care about this lore, like Ian, you'll be mildly pleased. And that's it.
Wow.
I'm hungry. So goodbye. I want to eat a dragon.
Let's eat! Eat takamas!
All this
See you next
snake
time.
playing around?
Why?